Hello, this is the SCMH section 7.1.3 Work Transfer Management Worksheet Instructions. This template was developed to meet your needs, and you are welcome to adapt it as necessary for your business. It is just a baseline, so feel free to add additional tabs or change the tabs that are here to work for your business. We are going to go through each of the tabs in this worksheet, and we're going to start with the instructions tab here. So this instructions tab is general instructions for the whole worksheet. And then at the bottom, as you scroll down, there are general instructions for the stage review checklists. Those are definitely referred to in the 7.12 work transfer document. And they're referred to here as S1, S2, and you can skip to them with these buttons. So feel free, please read the instructions before you begin with this document. Our very first tabs are the pictures that you see in the 7.1.2 document. This is the APQP Work Transfer Management Integration template, and it's just much bigger. It helps you to see more detail here, along with the stages figure. Our next tab is the applicability matrix. This really tells you if you are implementing work transfer without APQP or with APQP, what it should look like, right? And as the SCMH cannot require elements, it's just a recommendation. You'll see that our options are strongly recommended, recommended, or optional. And so without APQP, you'll see the notes here, and with APQP is right next to that. And then if you look at some of the red tabs, it'll tell you, hey, this is for all types of work transfer. And some might say, hey, this is for make transfers or for to buy transfers. So please take a look at the red notes in the cell when you're implementing work transfer with APQP. It does go through every element in the work transfer handbook, so please look through that. Then in stage 1 of the work transfer document, in stage 1, you're supposed to do a business case and project proposal. You're welcome to use this form if you would like, and overall it's just identifies what the work transfer is for and what is it going to be used for and how much will it cost and what are we actually trying to do. Then also in stage 1 is the project charter, right? So this is agreed on by the whole team. It says, what do our savings want to be? When do we plan to complete the stage 1 through stage 5? What are our costs? What equipment is required? What constraints do we see up front? And then of course that general information is the top, the name, the objective, and what is your scope, right? And then as you move down the form, the initiating organization is the organization that is beginning the work transfer, saying a work transfer is necessary. The current organization is the organization that is currently doing the work, and then the receiving organization is the organization you are moving the work to. And then if you have team members from each of these organizations, you want to list those team members and what percentage of a full-time required do you expect them to be devoted to this project? And then it's signed off by the project lead. So this is also in stage 1. And then in stage 4, we do a readiness review. The readiness review is really an assessment of the work transfer project to determine if that receiving organization is ready for the product. Has adequate planning been done, and have we mitigated the potential risks? The product risk and the process risks. So this is a list of questions, and we truly do want you to look at your business and add additional questions as you feel is needed. And there are many topics that we cover in this, and there is a drop down here for yes, no, or does not apply to my business. And this does really just help you know if that future source is ready to go. Have we done everything we need to begin production? As you look, it is quite a long list, but it really does take a good overview. And again, if you have any questions in each of the sections, please add them to help your business mitigate risks better. Then we'll go to the stage checklist. So all of these look very, very similar. And we're going to talk about them from the top down, as this is a great tool. And what it's used for is when you're moving from one stage to the next, you're looking to make sure that everything in stage 1 is complete and ready to move to stage 2. So the general information about the project is at the top, right? What is it? And then if it's emergency work transfer, if you say yes here, then you must complete the emergency work transfer box that is this blue box right here. So who is the project leader and did they date and sign it? And the steering committee, have them each sign it as well, saying that yes, it is an emergency project when you're doing this gate review. Then the next thing is the stage status. What is the maturity of the project? And this will be after they look at the remainder of the form, they're going to fill out this section. So actually, let's skip for a second down to the bottom. And you will see these stage review checklist questions that are asking, hey, this was in our 7.1.2, has it been completed? And there's this column here that says critical to project. We defaulted all of those to yes, but you can change those to no based on your project type. Anything that is critical, you want them to be listed as either partially satisfied or fully satisfied if it's listed as yes. The no's can have other varying answers. And as you answer these questions, you'll see that the checklist summary is telling you, how much you have done, how much is reviewed, and how much is not reviewed. So as you assess these, your assessment comments would be, yes, we've done this and we have 15 stakeholders or whatever, and then if there's an action, you want to list these actions. These actions should be completed before your next stage review checklist, before your next stage review is complete. And then if you have a reference to complete documents, then you can link those here or reference those here, and what deliverable, what should be attached is listed there. So you go through these and then after that is done, your committee is going to determine what is your project maturity and what is their stage review decision. So go means you can go to the next step without any actions, just as you are. Proceed with actions means you can go to the next step, but they are giving you actions to complete just to make sure all your bases are met. If you are missing any of these critical items here that are critical for your project, and they are not complete, it should be voted on redirect. And redirect means that you have to come back to the stage review once those items are complete for the stage review committee to review again. And no-go means we are stopping the project for one reason or another. It could be certain parts of the project or the full project. And so their vote will be pulled down. They'll explain why they made that decision. And then if there are critical actions that need to be completed, those would be listed here. And they can certainly use this table to evaluate that. So you'll see that we have the same checklists for S2 through S5. I won't show all of them, but you'll see that each question is different and it's based on that stage in 7.1.2. The very last tab is the record of revision. This record of revision, these are just examples that we've listed here, but this record of revision is to be used when you are using this for your project. So this is a project level record of revision. And you can change it. They did just give some examples of if you're changing things, then you add them here. The record of revision for the template is up in the top right. So this is the template revision, and then this would be for your project. So this is a very helpful tool that you can begin when you're implementing work transfer, or if you have implemented work transfer and are looking for new tools, this is a great way to start. Yeah, thank you.